So thank you, Executive Committee members. My name is Mathura Karunanithy. I live and work and volunteer in Ward 24, Scarborough. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. As a senior research analyst at the Council of Agencies Serving South Asians, I'm interested in the social determinants of health that impact racialized communities. I'm passionate about racialized folks getting equitable access to public transit. I want to ensure we have our concerns dealt with, the policy and programming of transit. Today, I want to share 3 concerns I have on transit. Firstly, Scarborough transit riders are being left in limbo. Secondly, there is a lack of meaningful public consultation. Thirdly, keeping decision-making power in the hands of the province leaves the concerns of racialized folks in Toronto out of policy and programming decisions. Firstly, the province is going ahead with their plan for a 3-stop subway, Scarborough subway, pardon me. This project will delay the line opening until 2030. Moreover, the Scarborough RT may not be viable by this deadline as it is set to be decommissioned by 2026. To respond to this gap in service, the city and province had noted that they will negotiate about who will pay to continue maintaining the SRT or replacement transit service in Scarborough as a result of the change. What this means in plain speech is that Scarborough RT users will be riding buses. As most of us know, bus service is low in Scarborough. The lack of planning to support folks in Scarborough could lead to a further increased commute time for folks in Scarborough, especially racialized folks. For example, when you compound the poor transit with a lack of decent, well-paying jobs in Scarborough, it means that a lot of folks are headed out of Scarborough for their jobs. When I used to work in downtown, it used to take me 1 hour and approximately 20 minutes to get to work. I could not now imagine spending more than 3 hours on my commute to work, just wasting time away from family and taking care of my loved ones. The city should take a stronger position in advocating and planning for Torontonians. More specifically, we need a concrete plan on the SRT. Secondly, there is a real lack of consultation with the racialized folks on decisions that impact us. For example, communities along the proposed Ontario line are raising concerns about safety, environmental, and noise impacts. Additionally, folks in consultations about the Relief line are concerned about wasting their work and delays to transit. Real community consultation is needed on transit projects, and so far this has not happened along the Ontario line. Moreover, many Toronto neighbourhoods are having issues with the Metrolinx not respecting community concerns, including Crombie Park, Weston, and Agent Court. There's a real lack of care and concern for our communities. I urge the city to take up more meaningful approaches to consultations with racialized communities and find solutions that are community-focused. Thirdly, we should keep transit in Toronto's hands, and we need to keep transit public. The Premier is calling the shots about what gets built, where and how. Under Bill 107, the province gets to decide where and when to build new transit lines. Under the proposed agreement, the TTC will continue to operate the existing network and will maintain day-to-day operations of the 4 provincial priority projects as they come to service, including labor relations with respect to maintenance functions and service level standards. The province will work with the city and the TTC to further define the roles and responsibilities through operating and maintenance agreements. This leaves communities wondering about the privatization.
Move towards your conclusion if you can.
Oh, pardon.
Thank you.
This leaves communities wondering about the privatization of TTC maintenance without provincial ownership. In conclusion, I urge the city to work with racialized communities in policy and programming, and we need to keep transit public, equitable, and accessible for its citizens. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there questions of the deputy? I see none, but I thank you very much. I appreciate your submission.